For over 50 years, the National Pharmaceutical Council has sponsored and participated in scientific analysis of the appropriate use of pharmaceuticals and the clinical and economic value of pharmaceutical innovation. The members of our organization are the leading brand pharmaceutical companies in the world. And in 2007, the board of directors for the NPC identified evidence-based medicine and most specifically comparative effectiveness research as our primary area of focus for our organization. So that's really what we've been drilling down into and trying to understand and accentuate the education around CER for the last 3+ years. And in that time, we've developed and sponsored a number of important research projects and activities related to the understanding of CER, such as supporting the development of the GRACE principles for observational research, creating a guide or an operational checklist for determining the strengths and validity of CER and different types of CER studies, hosting a number of conferences which have explored issues around CER, examining the use of health technology assessment in other countries and how the learnings from other countries can be applied here in the United States, determining the welfare effects of CER on patients. We also issued last week our new Patient-Centered Outcomes Research Institute resource guide. This is an introductory program. Some have called it a playbill to help you as we navigate the new PCORI, the establishment of this new very important institute. It has some basic fundamentals on CER, the operation, the setup of the PCORI, which is just now taking shape, and biographical sketches of all of the Board of Governors members who were just announced last week. So grab one of these. I think they're out in the lobby on your way out, and feel free to take as many as you'd like. So it's clear from our work that we have a keen interest in helping stakeholders gain a better understanding of CER and its role in the U.S. healthcare system, especially now at this time where system-wide reform is taking place. And that's why we're so pleased and excited to be supporting this activity, to be supporting Health Affairs and their unique ability to focus their very substantial spotlight on this key and critical issue. Each month, the journal draws on a wide range of experts to assist in addressing important healthcare topics. And this issue, I think, really drives home that special niche that the Health Affairs has. The people who have authored these articles, it's a veritable who's who of comparative effectiveness research and thought leaders in the academic community. So I look forward to hearing from many of them who will be speaking today. And I must say the timing of this issue could not be any better, given the recent appointment of the Board of Governors for the Institute that we just referenced, which, much like a startup company, has to establish itself and get its rules together, get its operations up and running, while at the same time has a lot of very significant priorities, like agenda setting for CER, establishing the priorities for research, and many, many important questions. So it's all happening right at this moment in time. To date, most of the conversation on CER has focused on the best ways to fund and generate new research findings, but those are just a few pieces of the puzzle. In the coming months, the still-to-be-appointed Methodology Committee, which will be appointed as another part of the PCORI, will be established, and their charge will be to determine how best to conduct studies and the different types of methodology that are employed, and looking toward development of standards for methods and what sources of data should be used. How can we be sure that there's consistency and harmonization in the standards for evidence generation? So all of these questions yet to be answered. Once we have that strong research in hand, how can we ensure that it will be disseminated in a timely and understandable fashion? How do we know that that information will then in turn be interpreted and applied in an appropriate manner? So these are just a few of the questions that we're really on the brink of getting to that have to be answered. I think they are certainly all featured, as Susan mentioned, a number of these topics featured in this special edition. And it's having these discussions in a forum like this event today, or featuring them on the pages of Health Affairs that will move us forward to our shared goal of ensuring that CER will be employed in a way that informs medical decision-making, improves patient health, enhances the overall performance of our healthcare system. So that's certainly our goal, and I think that's a shared goal that we all have here today.